The 48 Laws of Power. This book has a lot of controversy behind it, and it's actually wild, to the point that a lot of people have been sharing negative reviews, calling it evil, calling it manipulative, calling it written by the devil. But the truth is that I don't know what this book is about.
I must warn you that the information that you're about to be exposed to is very dark and may cause psychological changes in how you see the world around you. This video is not for the faint-hearted. This video is for the people that are striving to succeed in life using any means necessary. You have been warned.
Alright, for a video to start off with a quick disclaimer means that it has a lot of people talking. I am just learning from this video and nothing else. I'm just here to learn. So yeah, that's my disclaimer as well.
The 48 Laws of Power was published in 1998 by an American author.
It's
Robert
pretty
Greene.
old though.
The book was popular among prisons until they banned it. The book has even received negative reviews claiming that the book is filled with evil and inhumane information. It seems that society has dropped the physical copies of information and transitioned to digital devices. And yet, the book has 1.2 million copies worldwide. 1.2 million.
Whoa, that's mad. For a book with a bad reputation behind it, and it has 1.2 million copies, meaning that a lot of people are having evil and manipulative thoughts, actually trying to learn what this book is about. Or maybe they're trying to look out for such traits in people. Let's see.
Nearly the whole population of Estonia, and that is your competition. So how does Ayano Koji use the 48 Laws of Power? Why does he use them? And how can you use them as well?
Alright, he's using the anime I've watched before, Ayano Koji, some prodigy kid. It's pretty cool though.
Law 1. Never outshine the master. Always make those above you feel comfortably superior. In your desire to please or impress them, do not go too far in displaying your talents, or you might accomplish the opposite. Inspire fear and insecurity. Make your masters appear more brilliant than they are, and you will attain the heights of power. The people above you want to feel more superior than you. If you are the best at something, getting all the praise and attention that you've always wanted, seeing your face on TV and social media, talking about how great you are, but then someone starts rising to the top, overtaking you in a short span of time, wouldn't you be out for blood? Ayano Koji knows that displaying talent brings attention to himself, which is why he hides them by trying to be average at everything.
I've actually never looked at the anime like this. I just was watching it for fun, and him explaining it like this, it's giving me a different perspective or point of view from this. Let's see where it goes.
Base himself as an ordinary guy who likes to be left alone and that he is useless. This gives him an opportunity to read the intentions of the people around him, learning their strengths and weaknesses, calculating how he can manipulate them, what he could gain from them, and when to strike. If you make your master appear more brilliant than they are, you will inflate their ego. You could learn lots of information if you appear weaker than they do, since they won't believe that someone so average can overtake them.
That's actually deep. That's actually deep. I don't know if I can relate with that, but I'm not a kind of person who actually opens up to people or something like that. I like to observe. So yeah, somehow I apply those that lesson, the law number 1, without actually knowing. Interesting though.
Law 2. Never put too much trust in friends. Learn how to use enemies. Be wary of friends. They will betray you more quickly, for they are easily aroused to envy. They also become spoiled and tyrannical, but hire a former enemy and he will be more loyal than a friend because he has more to prove. In fact, you have more to fear from friends than from enemies. If you have no enemies, find a way to make them.
Alright, the second law, I see why some people would actually just right off the bat say this is evil or something like that, or bad. It's because it says the things that people don't want actually to hear or learn from. Oh, it's actually direct. Sounds like somebody I know.
This might not be something that you wanted to hear. After all, it's fun having friends, having parties, playing games, hanging out. It's fun. However, it's really not a good idea to work with them, especially business-wise. You have no idea how your friends are truly feeling. You may create something, like music, paintings, or films, and your friends will probably say that it's good. However, an enemy will instantly point out your flaws in your creation, which gives you something you can improve on. It's something your friends would never do.
No cap, like from the negative comments, the so-called negative comments, when somebody comments something negative, most of the time it's something you don't want to hear from people. It's actually funny how everything is just fitting into place. I'm relating to it so bad.
Unless you ask them to be brutal. To avoid danger of friends, Ainokoji does not make any friends. He keeps people around as acquaintances like Horikita, Kushida, and Hirata. However, as we all know, he views them as nothing but tools. Tools that can get him what he wants. He also uses his enemies like Ryuen, Katsuragi, and Ichinose to determine how they would react to certain tests that the school gives them. Using this information, he can either prepare for an attack or defense. Law 3.
Alright, first before we go to law 3, the fact about friends, you can have friends, it's normal, you can have friends, but if this book is talking about the perspective of gaining power and control or manipulating people, then you don't need friends, because everything to you is just a game. So I see why a lot of people hate this book, because it's teaching some people, but at the same time it's teaching you to look out for such traits. It's actually a balance. It's a perfect swinging pendulum.
Conceal your intentions. Keep people off balance and in the dark by never revealing the purpose behind your actions. If they have no clue what you're up to, they cannot prepare defense. Guide them far enough down the wrong path, envelop them in enough smoke, and by the time they realize your intentions, it will be too late. People do not care what you want. In fact, all they think about is themselves, how to have the best possible outcome of a certain situation. If you reveal your plans to the wrong people, they will do anything in their power to stop you from achieving your goal. Make sure you give them a bone to chew on, to lead them away from your plans by declaring fake goals and desires. Ainokoji does not reveal his intentions to anyone, not even his plans. And even if he does reveal a certain plan to someone, it has another plan within that plan. Some 1000 IQ plays. He does this so he can guarantee victory to his class without spilling the information to the wrong people that can sabotage him.
Whoa, that was part 1 of part 2. I'm going to cut it in 2 parts, because that's a lot of things just to handle, to actually understand and come to fathom. But the truth is that there are a lot of good people out there, there are a lot of bad people out there. So the 48 laws of power are actually, it's actually a guide to life, the modern world, I can say that.